First, I'd like to thank the victim and the community for the information provided to help us make this arrest. We've arrested 36-year-old Jacob Rodriguez. He's being charged with ag robbery and ag sex assault. On April 15, 2019, around 4:34 p.m., Austin police officers responded in North Austin for a gun call. As officers investigated the call further, it was determined the victim was sexually assaulted. Our investigation shows the victim met two people in her apartment complex. The couple, a male and a female, said they needed directions to a local store. After the victim spoke with the couple, she returned to her apartment. Later, the suspect knocked on the victim's apartment door looking for a ride to the store to buy snacks. The victim took the suspect to a local gas station. He made a purchase, then headed back to the apartment complex. 20 minutes after dropping off the suspect, the victim heard a knock on the front door. She opened the door and the suspect requested to use her cell phone. She went to the bathroom to retrieve her cell phone. When she turned around, the suspect had entered her residence, pointed a gun at her, and forced her his way into the bedroom. He proceeded to assault her, and a struggle ensued. The suspect told the victim if she did not do what he said, he would kill her child. The child was also in the apartment during the time. The victim tried to get away, but was dragged into the bathroom by her hair and then sexually assaulted. An apartment employee knocked on the door in regards to a maintenance request. The suspect answered the door and the employee began working. When the maintenance worker exited the apartment complex, the victim and her child followed. Suspect stayed behind and stole the victim's purse, then he fled a short time later. The suspect programmed a number into the victim's phone when they had discussed employment earlier at the store. Officers were able to locate the suspect's sister by this phone number. A photo lineup was later completed with the victim where she identified Jacob Rodriguez, the suspect. The phone number helped us track down Jacob Rodriguez. Jacob Rodriguez had other outstanding warrants from Baytown. He was located and arrested for those previous warrants. And we'd like to thank the community and the survivor of this attack, which helped lead to charges being filed against the suspect. Again, Rodriguez is being charged with aggravated robbery and aggravated sexual assault. At this time, I'll open up for questions.
So you said there was a man and a woman who initially knocked on her door asking for directions. Is the woman involved at all? Are police looking into potential charges for her?
So the woman is being contacted in an investigation as well. Currently, we don't have any pending charges towards her.
And the child who was inside the, is it correct to say apartment?
Correct.
At the time, how old is that child?
The child is almost 2 years old.
How do you feel now that there has been an arrest in this kind of case?
I would like to obviously thank the survivor of the attack who helped us out with that information that led to an arrest so quickly. The knowledge that she had and that she was able to give to us, and then the community as well that came together with tips to help lead down this individual. The department did an outstanding job. We coordinated with other departments to get him off the streets and help keep the community safe.
Yeah, you said that police were contacted on April 15th. Is it correct to say that's when the sexual assault happened?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it correct to say that he raped her?
The suspect is being charged with aggravated sexual assault, and it was a rape, yes, ma'am.
How did the victim take it when he told her there was an arrest?
The victim is naturally very shaken up by this, and rightfully so. It's a very horrific crime committed against an individual, but she is very relieved that we were able to get him off the streets.
Was there any injury to the child during the incident?
Luckily not. There was no physical injury to the child.
Was the woman injured besides, I mean, obviously she was attacked. Did she have to be hospitalized for a period of time?
She was not taken to the hospital, no.
In a situation like this where these two people, does she know the two people that came up and she just drove them to the gas station? Was that a little too trusting?
So I would like to believe that, especially out here in Austin, that we can trust our community and our neighbors. And she trusted this male. Unfortunately, this was the outcome for this incident.
And this male she had prior, was he from the neighborhood?
She had not known this man before.
Okay.
Okay, last question.
But the fact that the female was with the male when they first introduced, do you think, is that why you want to talk to her?
We have been talking with her already, and just currently there's no charges being filed against her right now. Okay. But she is cooperating with the investigation.